Yeah, he isn't admitting that he's wrong. He's admitting that he lost that debate point. Exactly.
Dr. Sanjay Gupta, who I respect very much, and I really enjoyed our conversation together. He has a different opinion than those men do. I had Dr. Michael Osterholm on at the very beginning of the pandemic. He is on President Biden's COVID-19 advisory board.
This is something I talked about many, many times over. All right, chat, you are Jamie in this situation. Pull that clip up of how different his take was with respect to Michael Osterholm versus what his take is now. Because I've talked about Joe Rogan being with Michael Osterholm and how correct he was to, like, you know, bang the alarm drums way, way before anybody else on COVID-19 and how dangerous it is. And someone on the Joe Rogan podcast, Joe Rogan,
thanks for the streams.
Someone on the
much love from the Chicano photographer.
Someone on the Joe Rogan subreddit literally fucking clipped it together, if you remember. Oh, here it is. Here it is. No, that's my YouTube video on it. I don't want to show my YouTube video on it. I just want the and I don't want, like, how serious it is. I want the supercut. It was on the Joe Rogan subreddit. Not this. Not this. No. Someone made a supercut matching what Joe Rogan had said. Okay. With Michael Osterholm versus what Joe Rogan says now in Austin about COVID. And I can't remember where it was. I mean, it's on the Joe Rogan Experience subreddit, but oh, here, the duality of man. Thank you. Thank you, idiot sandwiches. Here, this is the one.
Value of vaccines, too. There's so many. I hope this wakes people up to the value of vaccines, too. There's so many wackos out there that think that vaccines are, you know, a scam, or they're dangerous, or there's so many people out there that won't vaccinate their children.
Thank you for what you do say about vaccines, because people listen to you, and we need every positive voice, because we have so many crazy voices out there right now that are so
paranoid and delusional, and they want it all to be a conspiracy. There's been an amazing medical innovation in human culture, and that's vaccines. It's amazing what it's done. And have there been adverse effects on people? Of course, everything that people do. There's some people that are going to react in a bad way. It doesn't mean it's not a positive thing. And there's a reason why the cases of polio are so tiny. There's a reason why smallpox went away. It's because of vaccines.
A few moments later.
And people say, do you think it's safe to get vaccinated? I've said, yeah, I think for the most part it's safe to get vaccinated. I do. But if you're like 21 years old and you say to me, should I get vaccinated? I go, no. Are you healthy? Are you a healthy person? Like, look, don't do anything stupid, but you should take care of yourself. You should, if you're a healthy person and you're exercising all the time and you're young and you're eating well, and like, I don't think you need to worry about this. This is really gene therapy. It's a different thing. It's your body. It's tricking your body into producing spike protein and making these antibodies for COVID. It's terrifying that they're now trying to give it to children. Yeah. And they're trying to say the children need it when they don't. They don't need it. The children, they keep saying 700 children have died from COVID. The children that have died from COVID, without exception, any that I've read, almost all of them, let's say that to be safe, almost all of them had severe comorbidities. They had leukemia, they had cancer, there was something seriously wrong with them, and they died of COVID. They were amazingly obese, whatever it was. It's not like a drug. It's not a disease that is very dangerous for most healthy young kids. It's not.
So, is it just the money going into the pharmaceutical companies that's driving people to want everyone to get vaxxed?
It must have an influence. It's also the narrative. Right. There's also people that have been vaccinated that don't want people to get away without being vaccinated, because I think they know they took a chance. I think secretly they know, like, if anybody pays any attention, they know someone who's had a bad reaction to the vaccine, or someone who died shortly after the vaccine, or they've watched some fucking soccer player drop on the field of a heart attack, and there's a lot of that going on, by the way. Well, I'm paranoid. Well, I seek the advice of experts whenever possible, and what I was seeing was that there was a lot of weird misinformation and conflicting information. I'm not a doctor. I'm a fucking moron. And I'm a cage fighting commentator who's a dirty stand-up comedian who just told you I'm drunk most of the time. And I do testosterone and I smoke a lot of weed. But I'm not a respected source of information, even for me. If I say things, I'm always going, check on that, Jamie. I don't know if that's true.
Right.
I do that all the time.
Right.
But I at least try to be honest about what I'm saying.
A few moments later.
Joe Rogan is a conspiracy theory. What is he saying? Well, you're supposed to aspirate, you fucks. When you see someone get injected and they just go like that right into his arm, that is an incorrect way of vaccinating the fucking leader of the free world. So I think he felt like the same way if I had a conversation with you about military tactics and leadership in the SEALs, I would defer to you about everything. I would just be asking questions. Yeah. You're the expert. I think he had this idea that that's how it was going to be. That we were going to have this conversation about COVID and medicine and a medical situation.
Literally talking about how he fucking destroyed, like absolutely destroyed Sanjay Gupta. Just a guy having, just a guy asking questions, though.
And then he was going to give me all of this information that was going to straighten me out.
Ouch.
Didn't work out that way.
It didn't work out.
Well, I've been fucking talking to scientists and doctors and biologists and virologists for months and months and months. Yeah. And you know,
you've got to be the amount of information that you have absorbed in the past 6 months or maybe a year about this. You've been tracking it. You've been talking to all these smart people. Man, that's rough to roll in and think that you're gonna trump your statements.
Well, I think he thought.
Yeah, dude, totally, dude. Yeah, like, dude, the guy is a fucking. Not only is the guy a doctor, okay, but he's also literally like his job is to communicate complex medical journals to the public, okay? As a professional media person. Like, I'm not the biggest fan, but ultimately that is his job, right? Like, his job is to do what Joe Rogan thinks he's doing, okay? But for CNN. That's what his job is.
Thought that I wasn't really informed, but I keep a fucking file on my phone. And it's not a small file. I'm going to show you this. I have a folder on my phone called Cooties. And these are all COVID stories that I've read. I've read every one of them.
Yeah.
And I know, and not COVID stories, like anecdotal stories. Right. These are all like PubMed articles. These are all like peer-reviewed data studies. These are all VAERS reports. These are all like things.
Dude, this is literally like grandfather shit. Okay.
On myocarditis. These are all things on vaccine efficacy, how long it wanes, when it goes. Right. You know, I mean, just like I've been paying attention. I don't have an uninformed opinion. I have a controversial opinion, but what else is new?
So there it is. So that's why I say what I say about Joe Rogan, because it's fucking bullshit. It's just, I'm sorry, it's bullshit. Let's continue.
I had Dr. Peter Hotez on, who is a vaccine expert. I'm interested in finding out what is correct, and I'm also finding out how people come to these conclusions and what the facts are. Now, because of this controversy, and I'm sure there's a lot of other things going on behind the scenes with these controversies, but Neil Young has removed his music from the platform of Spotify, and Joni Mitchell, and apparently some other people want to as well. I'm very sorry that they feel that way. I most certainly don't want that. I'm a Neil Young fan. I've always been a Neil Young fan. I'll tell you a story at the end of this about that. One of the things that Spotify wants to do that I agree with is that at the beginning of these controversial podcasts, like specifically ones about COVID, is to put a disclaimer and say that you should speak with your physician and that these people and the opinions that they express are contrary to the opinions of the consensus of experts, which I think is very important. Sure, have that on there. I'm very happy with that. Also, I think if there's anything that I've done that I could do better is have more experts with differing opinions right after I have the controversial ones. I would most certainly be open to doing that. And I would like to talk to some people that have differing opinions on those podcasts in the future. We'll see. I do all the scheduling myself, and I don't always get it right.
So this part is like great, but ultimately, I don't know what is going to happen with this. Okay, like he always falls back on like, I'm not liable. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm an idiot. But like, it doesn't sound like he doesn't believe what he's saying. It sounds like he believes what he's saying in this entire fucking compilation, and numerous other times that I've shown you since that compilation came out, where Joe Rogan absolutely does have a position on this, and he will quite literally fucking advocate for that position and regularly defend that position in front of people like Sanjay Gupta, and then flex about it afterwards.
Damage is already done.
So I don't think that like I don't think that that's gonna fix itself, because what needs to be fixed in this situation is Joe Rogan. People will get mad at me and say, "Oh, dude, it's just because he has a difference in opinion." But like, no, he's just wrong. And there is nothing else I can say other than he's wrong, and he's spreading misinformation purposely. And also on top of that, that misinformation that he's spreading purposely is dangerous, because people watch him and then fucking, see him as the peak, like, physical specimen that they want to be like. They stan him, and then they don't get the fucking vaccine. And at this stage, it doesn't even fucking matter at this stage. Like, people are just not going to get it. Like, they are, even if Joe Rogan turned around and said, like, honestly, I was wrong. I'm really sorry. Everyone should get vaccinated. It's actually very safe. It's very effective in preventing you from going to the hospital. I don't even think that people will turn around and be like, yeah, that's right. I'm sure that because they're so far down that fucking rabbit hole now, that they'll say Joe Rogan is compromised, and they'll move on to some other outlet, right? As people have done with Fox News and Trump. So it's not just an opinion when you are going along as one of the largest fucking outlets that spreads vaccine misinformation. Okay. He mentioned Hotez, who he had on. My Texas brother, can't help but think I had the opportunity to sit with him and his family. I might have explained he was being targeted by groups only and interested in hanging on to power here in Texas, and that they don't care about him and his family. Reaching out yet again to my brother Joe Rogan. This is a life we could have saved. It's not too late. Let's talk to the nation. I believe we literally could save thousands of lives in Texas just sitting in your place in Austin talking this through. He hasn't had Dr. Peter Hotez on, I don't think, since he had him on originally, but maybe he did. I don't know. I did not see this one. So you can say you're an idiot all you want. Bro, you spread way more bullshit than Rogan. Fucking got him, bro. Fucking got him. You got me. You own me, dude. Everyone has a choice on whether they want the vax or not. Who fucking cares about all this Lamau? Nobody got banned, but it was censored. Bro, you spread way more bullshit than Rogan. I've been watching you since you started streaming on Twitch and haven't gotten laid yet. Thoughts? She's right to be pissed at the people behind it. We all should be. This dude literally has been watching me for many, many years. And he's just like a fucking weirdo anti-vaxxer now. What do I do about this? You know what I mean? What do you mean, who cares, dude? It doesn't work that way. It just does not work that way. Okay? That's why we have laws. That's why we have fucking seatbelt laws. That's why we have drunk driving laws. Yep. Because people are too stupid to make their own decisions sometimes. And that's precisely what the government is supposed to do. Otherwise, why is there a government, really? Anyway. Yeah, exactly. Sober drivers cause more accidents than drunk drivers. That's true. But the overwhelming majority of car accident fatalities still come from sober drivers. So why do we ban drunk driving? You know? And I used to say this as a joke in the beginning to, like, you know, dunk on fucking anti-vaxxers. But now I'm kind of worried.
Sweet 16, baby, let's go.
That, like, now I'm kind of worried that people are going to turn around and say that you know, we should actually ban sober driving instead. Like, I feel like people unironically are going to turn around and debate that drunk driving should be illegal. Let's continue.
These podcasts are very strange because they're just conversations. And oftentimes
Bro, Rogan takes an objective view to the experts. You're so dumb. Yeah, no, totally. Anyone who was in here since the beginning of this video and has seen the many times that Joe Rogan has, like, not just engaged in a conversation and still has a position that, like, he is just an honest arbiter of objective truths, like, you're silly. You're a silly bitch.
I have no idea what I'm going to talk about until I sit down and talk to people. And that's why some of my ideas are not that prepared or fleshed out, because I'm literally having them in real time. But I do my best, and they're just conversations. And I think that's also the appeal of the show. It's one of the things that makes it interesting. So I want to thank Spotify for being so supportive during this time. And I'm very sorry that this is happening to them and that they're taking so much heat from it. And so now the Neil Young story. When I first of all, I'm not mad at Neil Young.
Like, he's not sorry that he's spreading misinformation, bro. He's sorry that he got Spotify in trouble. Like, this isn't a video where he's like, yeah, you're right. I'm spreading dangerous misinformation that could have possibly caused people to fucking die. Okay? He's just like, I'm sorry that I, you know, hurt the Spotify bottom line a little bit by, you know, getting wrapped up in some controversy about fucking COVID misinformation. Like, you're not sorry at all. He doesn't care. And I don't think he does. I don't think he's going to change. I think he's going to have like one or two fucking people that he doesn't agree with and then continue to spread COVID misinformation. That's it. So at this stage, it's like, what do you do? I mean, like I said, I don't give a shit about Spotify banning him or anything like that. That's not the solution. Okay, deplatforming does absolutely work. But in a case of someone like Joe Rogan, that is going to cause, I feel like, more problems. Okay? Because it's not Alex Jones. This isn't Alex Jones. The bulk of his commentary, the bulk of Alex Jones' commentary is reactionary, dangerous, literally has led people to fucking go and like harass victims of Sandy Hook. Okay? Joe Rogan is ultimately still someone who can get away with saying, I'm just an entertainer, I'm just a comedian, I'm just a dumbass. I just wish he would stop spreading COVID misinformation. You know? Demonstrate growth. Move on. Do have people that he disagrees with on the COVID thing, and have actual communicators demonstrate what the truth is, what the actual scientific consensus is on vaccines. You say that too sometimes, Hasan? I am a dumbass, and I say wrong things all the time, but I try to get everything right. Okay? I don't think I have a point of view on a particular subject that is like this fucking black and white, that where I'm on the wrong side of. Like, you can say my anti-imperialist takes that go against the Western sentiment are wrong, okay? And they're dangerous or whatever the fuck, right? But you could technically say that that is just a simple disagreement or a difference in opinion. Okay, that's not the same as like something that is as clear cut as vaccines are safe and effective. The Pfizer CEO tweeted in April that the vaccines were 100% effective in stopping the transmission of COVID-19. The tweet is still up. You can look it up. Then they go on to say, oh, it was never meant to fully protect you, just lessen symptoms. What are your thoughts on these goalposts? But you won't address this aloud because it's not your narrative shaking my head. The original variant, the vaccines for the original variant were thought to be 100% effective. Okay? That they thought that you would not be able to get COVID. I don't even know if the fucking Pfizer CEO actually tweeted that, but who gives a fuck? He's the Pfizer CEO. People originally thought that it was going to be, well, not 100% effective, but super effective in stopping people from getting COVID. And then the Delta variant came out. That's when the major breakthroughs started happening.
Damn.
And the pre-Delta, like the Alpha variant, the Wuhan variant, with respect to vaccines, was incredibly effective at stopping people from getting COVID. The original vaccines, especially if you're double vaxxed up, was 100% effective. But it doesn't, like, not 100% effective, but like very effective in not getting COVID. Okay? But that doesn't change the reality that science changes, okay? And when new information comes out, then you fucking, you go along with that. This must be what he's talking about. Excited to share the updated analysis from our phase 3 study with the BioNTech. Also showed our COVID-19 100% was 100% in preventing COVID-19 cases in South Africa. That's it?
All my vaccinated friends are catching Omicron right now.
Wait.
Take your vitamin D, everyone.
That's the reason? Are you fucking stupid? It's a trial. He's literally showing the fucking, the results of a trial, you dumbass. Back in April 1st. From the CEO of Pfizer. On an 800 participant study, dude. "800 participants enrolled in South Africa with 0 cases of COVID-19 observed in a vaccinated group. Of the cases observed, the majority were confirmed to be of the B1351 lineage, the prevalent strain in South Africa. The data supports previous results from immunogenicity studies, demonstrating a robust neutralizing antibody response to the B1351 variant." CEOs literally have to tell the truth. Why are you saying CEO like that? You are literally moving the goalposts? What? Bro, are you fucking stupid? Wait, hold on. They were definitely bans? What is the scmp.com? What the fuck is this? South China Morning Post? Coronavirus. Facebook reverses ban on posts claiming COVID-19 came from a Chinese lab. The decision follows Biden's call for a further probe into theories about the virus. Facebook said in February that it would remove false or debunked claims about the novel coronavirus.
Today, the president asked the
Facebook has reversed its policy, banning posts suggesting... Dude, I hate this. I hate this so much. It's so fucking stupid, dude. It's so incredibly fucking stupid because it literally comes back to like my Facebook posts were hurt. Okay? Facebook has reversed its policy banning, suggesting COVID-19 emerged from a laboratory amid renewed debate about the origins of the virus, which again is just a theory. Okay? Just like the other one. Why do you keep constantly moving the goalposts? Shut the fuck up. Pfizer CEO from the same day saying they have symptomatic cases. More COVID-19 news to share. Updated top-line analysis of 927 confirmed symptomatic cases from our phase 3 study showed our vaccine is 91.3% effective, Measured 7 days through up to 6 months after the second dose. There you go. There you fucking go. The data also showed the vaccine was 100% effective against severe COVID-19. As defined by CDC Gov, and 95.3% effective against severe COVID-19 as defined by US FDA. Very reassuring news. Oh wow. Oh wow. So you misunderstood what the fuck he was saying. Once again, this doesn't say it removes you from getting COVID. It stops you from getting COVID 100%. On the same day, he's saying, once again, that the vaccine stops you from going to the fucking hospital. Which is the main reason for the vaccine and has been the main reason for the vaccine. Where's the guy? You move the goalpost by pulling up the tweet and addressing that chatter's that chatter has poor reading comprehension. Yeah. Anyway. I think your influence changed him. Now he's just doing parody because of your influence. No, I don't think so. It's just fucking. Where is the guy? I want to see what the chatter has to say. I want to see what the chatter had to say. You move the goalpost, bro. You move the goalpost by reading the same CEO from the same day talking about different trials. He probably fucking left already. And the vaccines are still in trial, my guy. I want to die, dude.
Thank you.
I like this guy is not here to have an honest conversation. That's the point, okay? He's not. And this is exactly how every anti-vaxxer is, which is precisely why after I have a conversation with these motherfuckers, after a certain point, I go, listen, then fucking get COVID and die, and I don't care, and I will laugh at you, okay? This is where the conversation completely falls apart, where it's like, okay, then don't get the vaccine. Don't get the vaccine, and when you get COVID, I'm going to laugh at you when you die. That's it. Like, there's nothing else I can do about that. I can't stop you. I can't change your mind. You are not interested in having a honest discussion. So if you get COVID and die, I'm going to laugh at you. Okay? There it is. When I don't run the top of the hour ad break at the top of the hour and run it 20 minutes into the fucking chat, 20 minutes into the hour, okay? Don't laugh. No, I'm going to laugh. I'm going to laugh. You can't stop me. XQC, you cannot stop me, motherfucker. I'm going to laugh. I'm going to fucking laugh, dude. I'm going to laugh super hard. I don't think he's spreading misinformation, though. I think Joe's point is that what's called misinformation can become information. You are literally moving the goalposts. CEOs literally have to tell the truth. Why are you saying CEO like that? Yeah, dude, CEOs always tell the truth and have always told the truth. You're right. I agree. Everyone should get the vaccine, but I get Joe's point with healthy people, too. An idiot. Anyway. But like I was saying, sometimes you run the top of the hour ad break 20 minutes in, and I'm going to laugh at you if you don't fucking subscribe and avoid those ads. You know what I'm saying? Because I've told you many, many times over that the way to avoid the ad breaks at the top of the hour for an ad-free broadcasting experience is by subscribing. If he dies, he dies. Okay, dude. Fucking moved on from that. Anyway, this is what BioNTech founder said about Omicron and vaccines. What the fuck? Okay, here. This was back in 10/12/2021. It will make scientific sense to offer a booster after 3 months. The latest mutations of the coronavirus call for a new vaccination strategy. Urshahin explains why countries need to administer booster shots that faster and argues that a fourth jab will also likely be necessary. Anyway, get your fucking booster shots in the form of a Twitch Prime. Na Montiega, thank you for the 10 gifted subs, allowing 10 people to no longer see the ads as well. Here's the 1 minute ad right now. Why should you get the vaccine if you're not at risk of being hospitalized? Genuine question, because I get asked that a lot. Because you don't know. Because you don't know. The idea that you're not going to get fucking hospitalized is a ridiculous one, okay? When so many people are dying. And not only that, but also because the vaccine still reduced the likelihood that you will get COVID. The vaccine still reduced the likelihood that you will spread COVID because it's the symptoms are reduced. So you are still playing a role in not only protecting yourself, but protecting others as well. It might not be 100%, okay? But it's still there. It reduces the spread. It reduces the risk of long COVID. It reduces the fucking risk that you will give it to other people. It reduces the fucking risk that you will go to the hospital, especially when you think you're perfectly healthy. I mean, look, listen, my friends are vaxxed up. People are dying with COVID, not because of COVID. Yeah, totally. Oh, fuck. You're right, chatter. You're totally right. All of the anti-vaxxers are actually dying of car crashes for some reason, but they have COVID, and that's why we just say that they're dying of COVID. So how can you explain to me that like 90% of the people that are dying? How can you explain the excess mortality rate? One, well, you can't. And also, how can you explain that like 90% of the people that are dying with COVID or of COVID are still unvaccinated? Are people who are vaccinated making more healthy choices on top of the vaccine? Or they're just avoiding? Does the vaccine protect them from, like, I don't know, having a piano fall on them, having a vending machine fall on them, a shark attack, car crash? Are they avoiding car crashes? How are they avoiding it? If people are dying of this like imaginary thing, okay, and COVID is just a random thing that they caught on top of it, how are the vaccinated people, which make up a majority in this country, how are they not even 10% of the people that are dying with or of COVID? So what's up? Why? Make this make sense. I know he's talking about pre-existing health issues, dummy. I understand that. You unfortunately do not understand how to interpret statistics. That's the problem. If the majority of people are vaccinated, okay, but the overwhelming majority of people who are dying with or of COVID, okay, are unvaccinated, make this make sense. How? What is the other reason if it's not vaccines are protecting people from dying of or with COVID?
2 months subbed. I came for the Master Chef and stayed for the...
Because there has to be something else. There has to be another factor. So what is it? Is it because if you're vaccinated, you are more likely to not die of a car crash? Does the vaccine protect you from car crashes? If everyone is dying actually of car crashes and people are just slapping on COVID on top of that? Is that what you think? And if that's the case, shouldn't you definitely, take the vaccine to protect yourself from the car crash deaths too?
Sumo sub here. Thanks for being a constant source of entertainment and information, bud.
huge Neil Young fan. I've always been a Neil Young fan. When I was 19, I was a security guard at a place called Great Woods in Mansfield, Massachusetts. It's an outdoor concert amphitheater, and Neil Young was playing there, and this was the last day I worked there. I quit during the Neil Young concert. The job was kind of crazy because there was a lot of times it was fights broke out and stuff, and I think I probably got like $15 an hour, and I was not about to get beat up for $15 an hour.
Thank you,
So I
ML
would bring
Winters
a hoodie
18
with me
for the 5 gifted
whenever
subs.
I worked. So in case the shit hit the fan and it got too crazy, I would just put my hoodie on and leave and cover my security outfit, my security shirt. So one day during a Neil Young concert, there's the amphitheater, the way it's set up is there's a covered area outside that has seats, and then there's a lawn area behind it. And the lawn area during the Neil Young concert, they got a little rowdy. It was cold out, and they started bonfires. So they had these raging fires on the lawn, and we were supposed to go and put these fires out and stop them. So we tried for a little while, but then brawl started breaking out, and it started getting crazy. And I was like, fuck this. So I put my hoodie on, I zipped it up, and I left. And I drove home, and as I was driving home, I was singing, "Keep on rocking in the free world." That was my last day on the job. I don't even think I collected my last check. So no hard feelings towards Neil Young, and definitely no hard feelings towards Joni Mitchell.
By the way, this is literally why people like Joe Rogan. This story, this anecdote, all this shit. That is, and him like coming from like a working class background, shit like that. That is the reason why people like him, because he is relatable. Okay. So using that relatability to fucking spread dangerous COVID misinformation, dangerous vaccine misinformation, it fucking sucks.
Why do people listen to a guy
It sucks.
at the idea of people dying?
He is relatable. Like this, when he talks about stuff like this, that's like, there are plenty of people who see that and hear that and go, yeah, that's great. $15 an hour in the 80s working class. By the way, that is a lot of fucking money for the 80s. I don't know how the fuck he did that.
I love her too. I love her music. Chucky's in Love is a great song. I don't know what else I can do differently other than maybe try harder to get people with differing opinions on right afterwards. I do think that that's important, and do my best to make sure that I've researched these topics, the controversial ones in particular, and have all the pertinent facts at hand before I discuss them. Again, I'm not trying to promote misinformation. I'm not trying to be controversial.
I literally can't believe you are still explaining COVID and vaccinations to chatters in here. I can't believe you haven't video gamed yourself on air yet. It's like you're on a fucking merry-go-round and it won't stop. It's been 2 years, 2 fucking years. Joe Rogan is a fucking moron. Conservative grifters are fucking morons. Deniers in your chat are fucking morons. This is making me go actually crazy. What the fuck did? Yes. It is wild to me that like this late in the game, we are still talking about shit that I was talking about in fucking 2020, in the beginning of 2020, dude. It's crazy.
I've never tried to do anything with this podcast other than just talk to people and have interesting conversations. I didn't plan it. I can't believe it's as successful as it is. It was never really an idea that I had. The podcast started off as just fucking around with my friends and having fun and talking. And then...
Yeah, but it's not that anymore. Like, it's not. And he knows that. That's why they talk about, like, how many people fucking watch him and how the mainstream media is afraid of him and shit like that. Yeah, motherfucker. I'm not a part of mainstream media. I looked up to Joe Rogan for the longest fucking time because of what he was able to do for himself as an independent media person. Okay? As, like, a pivotal figure in the podcasting space early fucking on. And I see how dangerous this shit is when you're so fucking irresponsible with your misinformation just because you don't want to fucking come across like you were wrong to your gigantic audience. There are so many people that just want... You sound like a hater? Oh, shut up, dude. You have no way of like analyzing information. You just look at it like from a team point of view. Okay, that's it. You're just like, I like Joe Rogan. I don't like Hasanabi. He's not as entertaining. Fuck you. Like, that's it.
Popular. Other people wanted to come on, and I was like, oh, it'd be cool to talk to that person. Oh, he's interesting. Oh, she's got a cool book out. And then, boom, it's become what it is today, which is like...
He didn't even admit he was wrong about any of the shit about COVID. He literally said, I'm not wrong. It's okay to be skeptical, which it is, by the way. It is okay to be skeptical. It's really fucking annoying, okay? You a bitch on God, fucking shitter, loser. Ban me, you fucking pussy. I'm not gonna ban you, dude. I'm gonna keep you in as a pet. Never getting that dog shit, lol. That's why most vaccinated got it, right? You said you'd laugh if they were unvaxxed and die, so who cares if they want to die? Yeah, exactly. There you go. No, don't get it. And I'm not gonna ban you, by the way. So you're my pet now.
Out-of-control juggernaut that I barely...
You're just a massive establishment cuckold. Yeah, dude, I am. Yeah. Yeah. Me, okay? Me, that doesn't have $100 million deal from Spotify. Me, I'm the establishment cuckold. Not the guy who fucking literally has the audience that is damn near the equivalent of fucking mainstream media outlets, okay? That is literally backed by mega corporation Spotify. Okay, I'm the real mainstream media Andy. I'm the real establishment guy, dude.
2 months brain rot. Let's get.
This is like when the fucking dumbass racists were like, dude, communism is literally mainstream. Okay, if you don't want to be mainstream, then like try, being a Nazi for a second. It's like, well, one, try being a Nazi. Weird. And two, no, dummy. Obviously, the fucking criminal justice system is still white supremacist. Obviously, there have been more instances of real cancellations or the government actually fucking clamping down on communists and leftists than there ever has been on white supremacists, because the American government is technically on the side of white supremacy. Okay? People only value like what is considered to be anti-establishment or whatever, what is considered to be like subversive, by how much it offends CNN. You're a fucking idiot. You just think everything is liberal media. You think like liberal media is the only type of mainstream media out there. You are the dumbass who thinks Fox News is not mainstream media when it's literally the most popular fucking news outlet. You're the dumbass who thinks the media is overwhelmingly liberal when like Sinclair Broadcasting and local news exists specifically as a way to do right-wing agitative propaganda. You act like AM radio does not have millions and millions of people listening in.